Hi, Jeff here with Workoutaholic.net. I'm going to review 3 TRX ab exercises that may seem like other exercises at first glance, but are actually much different once we break them down and will allow you to work the abdominals in unique ways. When using a TRX to perform any exercise, the muscles are going to be worked in a different way than if you were to use another piece of equipment. Sometimes the muscles are worked slightly differently. Other times, as is the case here, the muscles are worked in a significantly different way. First up is the ab rollout. I love my ab wheel. I bought this ab wheel 16 years ago and I still use it to this day, but the ab wheel has its limitations. There's 2 types of ab wheels. Basic ones that are just a wheel with a stick through it, and others that are spring-loaded. They coil as you roll out, increasing tension, and then recoil as you come back in to make the exercise easier. This same principle can be applied using the TRX. Aligning yourself out away from the TRX makes the exercise harder since gravity is always pulling you towards the point of suspension. Aligning your body under the TRX makes the exercise easier since gravity will help push your body back towards the point of suspension. Using an ab wheel, you can perform variations by rolling out in different lines. The basic movement is to go straight out. To work the muscles differently, you can turn to the side as you roll out to put more emphasis on the obliques. Since the TRX is suspended, there's zero friction, which allows you to create patterns that cannot be performed with an ab wheel. You can do big circles, figure eights, or even go straight out to the side. The lack of friction with the ground also forces the core to stabilize more, since the handles can go in any direction, even when you're going straight out. Next up are knee tucks and oblique knee tucks, which are technically 2 different exercises, but the same principles that make them unique apply to both. Knee tucks in general are a combination of hanging knee raises and plank. Hanging knee raises mimic the movement of knee tucks, but don't incorporate the deep core muscles, specifically the transverse abdominis and the internal obliques, that are activated when you're in plank position. Knee tucks can also be performed using a physio ball, but the key difference here is the position of your legs and the direction of resistance. When using a TRX, the legs are aligned lower, and therefore you have to lift a greater percentage of the weight in your legs and torso compared to when they're aligned higher on a physio ball. Last up is thread the needle, which requires you to stabilize in a low side plank position as you twist your torso around, contracting through the obliques. When you suspend your feet in a TRX while performing this exercise, your core works even harder to stabilize since your feet are no longer planted on the ground. So while the motion of this exercise is the same as regular thread the needle, the core needs to stabilize the torso and the legs to prevent them from swinging side to side as the torso twists around and under. Add these exercises to your abdominal training routine to challenge your core in new and unique ways.